morning. My name is Miksic. I'm the Early Childhood Education Policy Director at Public Citizens for Children and Youth. Thank you all for joining us today. I'd especially like to thank Little Einsteins Early Learning Center and our owner Jana here for hosting us today. Today we are here to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Philadelphia's pre-K program and its transformational impact on our city. Since January 2017, over 6,000 children have been served by Philly Pre-K's program. It has provided high-quality early childhood education to 3- and 4-year-olds, has helped parents get to work, and has helped women and men of color run their small businesses. Currently, 3,300 children are served by 130 pre-K programs across the city. Philly Pre-K is funded by the beverage tax. Since its inception, the beverage tax has generated over $184 million that has been directly invested into pre-K. Today we will hear about the transformational power of pre-K and its effects on the families of Philadelphia. Yes. So Jana, do you want to come speak? She is the owner of Little Einsteins Early Learning Center.
Hello. Again, my name is Jana Taylor, the owner of Little Einsteins Early Learning Center. I started this program 12 years ago, but because of the Philly soda tax, and Philly Pre-K program, we have been able to reach many more children and provide many more resources. We just had 16 graduates, and we all was able to provide them with tablets to take home, and that's all because of the Philly Pre-K program. So we ask that you please continue to support the Philly Pre-K program. Thank you.
Next, we will hear from Kate Davis, who is the principal of Charles W. Henry School.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kate Davis, and I'm the proud principal of the Charles W. Henry Elementary School. We're located in West Mount Airy and part of the School District of Philadelphia. At CW Henry School, we have 2 kindergarten classrooms. Each year, we welcome around 60 young learners to our school. Pre-K is absolutely integral to the kindergarten experience at Charles W. Henry School. We find that students who have come having experienced pre-K know how to work collaboratively, and they transition seamlessly into the school environment. Students learn their social-emotional skills in addition to academic skills, such as the building blocks for reading, writing, and math. I just want to emphasize that students who participate in pre-K really do come to the school setting with a higher level of confidence and success. We find that oftentimes on the first day of school, we joke that it's very difficult for parents. There are lots of tears. But when kids have gone through pre-K, we see the happy waves, they say goodbye, and they transition into the classrooms. Thank you.
And next, we will hear from Ingrid Caitlin, who is a lead pre-K teacher here at Little Einsteins. Ingrid?
Come on, Ingrid.
Come on, Ingrid.
Yay, Ingrid. Come on.
Hello, everybody.
Can you take your mask?
Yes, I'm not used to my mask being off. Anyway, welcome to Little Einsteins. And it's just so nice to know and see the people who are responsible for me being able to work here. I will be 80 October. And I had about 20 years, I guess, in preschool, teaching at a preschool. In other years were different grades. I graduated from Bennett College in 1963, and if you all saw Channel 3 News, they interviewed me right here because of my participation in the original sit-ins, which were the Greensboro 4 that started the sit-ins at Woolworth, and we integrated it, thank goodness, back in 1960. What I like teaching, another story about me. I had to learn English good English at the age of 6, 7, because I was born in Liberia, West Africa, and I thought like that, where you go, oh man, I like that. But my mother was a speech teacher, and she adopted my sister and me, and we had better not say ain't or I should have did. So part of that, I think, has stayed with me to teach these little children how to speak correctly, which is important. And it's so important when children learn at a young age before they get into the habit of negative things, even things like self-confidence. I can talk about the curriculum, but everybody knows we work on different skills, cognitive, even the kids know what cognitive means, thinking skills, social skills, which they don't really get at home. So we really need PHLpreK. And another reason is I like how it blocks and separates, oh, your parents make a lot of money because they can afford this private school. Where with PHLpreK and the soda tax money, everybody comes. I don't know how it works, but whoever applies and they have room, they do not go by, oh, your mom makes this, your mom makes that, your dad makes that, which is great. Any questions?
We'll take questions at the end.
Okay.
I got a lot for you.
And like I said, PHLpreK is so important, and we need to really have it continue because it works on the holistic development of a child's social, emotional, cognitive, and physical needs in order to build a solid, background for lifelong learning. I think that's about. I left it. I have brought different things that the children learn, and I was telling Miss Mia, I'm old-fashioned. Give me a pencil, which we're not allowed to do, paper, which we're not allowed to do, but I was going to bring different things that they learn the alphabet with, how to make the alphabet with different magnets, how to count because of certain dots on certain little bricks, why things fold. That's the technical part, because when I was building, it wasn't balanced. So when parents see them playing, they're really learning to play, which is important. So thank you, and I hope that it continues so we can teach the children, which is even more important than having a job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And next, I would like to invite Dr. Robin Cooper, who is the president of Teamster's Local 502 CASA.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Robin Cooper. I am the president of Teamsters Local 502, and most people know it as the Principals Union. It is a union made up of administrators that work within the school district of Philadelphia. I am also the proud owner of Captivating Kids Daycare Center. So I just really wanted to be here to discuss and talk about the importance of preschool. It's extremely, extremely important because, especially with the schools closing down during the pandemic, a lot of children receive instruction by the daycare. So whether they were under 5 years old or over 5 years old, preschool is so important because not only does it teach the academics, so teaching and prepping them and getting ready, and I don't know if you are aware of the history of early learning programs, but from the 60s and the 70s, some of the skills they learn in preschool, they carry throughout life. So I am a staunch advocate. I love preschool. I think every child should have the opportunity because, again, not only do they learn the academics, but the social emotional, everything in regards to community, everything in regards to sharing, knowing how to say please and thank you. In fact, everybody knows the poem, Everything I Learned in Kindergarten. I would change it to say, everything I learned in preschool. I think it's a fabulous program. I'm an advocate for finding the money, find the money, invest in our children, invest in them because it is so extremely important. I was a principal where I had a preschool in my building, and that was the start of my day. I started in preschools looking at the little children to see what they were learning, and it's something special when you watch them with the exploratory play. So while you think they're playing, they are learning so much. They are just, really can thrive with the social-emotional. I just think every parent should really bring their child to preschool and not start them off in kindergarten. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. And thank you.
And finally, I'd like to bring up our Executive Director of Public Citizens for Children and Youth, Donna Cooper.
We're here today because 5 years ago, City Council and the Mayor reached an agreement to invest in the city's youngest children. And what a great thing for Philadelphia. It was only this time last year when a slogan went across the country that said, "Bad things happen in Philadelphia." Well, good things are really happening in Philadelphia, and PHLpreK is the best example of that. Over the last 5 years, thousands of children have gotten ready for school and a lifetime of success. And we're here today to mark that and to really remind Philadelphians and those of us who visit the city that when you make purchases at our convenience stores, it benefits the youngest children in the city. And one of the things that is so important, today we heard from an 80-year-old preschool teacher who makes me physically seem like I feel like her body is younger than mine. Probably getting down on the floor, crawling around with these kids. But she said two things, that this program and her commitment to it comes out of the civil rights struggle that she was part of in the early 1960s. If we want Black and the Hispanic children in this city to have a shot at the equal future of their white peers, we need pre-K. She also talked about the fact that this is a place where immigrant children learn the proper way to speak and how we work and learn in America. And this is a city that welcomes immigrants. So PHLpreK is not just an investment in early childhood, which is its most important impact, but it is an investment in civil rights, it is an investment in immigrant support, and it is an investment in the economic future of our city, as we see that so many women and men of color are making a living educating the next generation of Philadelphia's leaders. PHLpreK, we are so proud to have been part of making it happen, and we're so proud to be here today at Little Einsteins to meet our little future leaders of the city of Philadelphia and mark the 5th year anniversary of PHLpreK. Thank you.
And now we'd like to close with two little students of Little Einsteins who are here today.
Are they just coming to say hi? Or
Hey there, I'm Miss Ingrid. Some people call me Mama Ingrid. But this is Aiden Boone, and this is Brooke Prescott. Oopsie, I got you. And Brooke's mother wasn't here today, but I'm so proud. Brooke used to just not say a word, wouldn't carry her book bag, didn't know how to put a blanket in the bag, and she is so improved. This one, yak, yak, yak. Yeah. But then when you ask him something, So I said, would you like to talk about how you improve? So, who wants to go first? Brooke, want to? Girls first?
Mike.
Oh, the mic.
So say hi.
Brooke, what do you like about school?
I like about teddy bear that I like to play with my mommy all the time.
Okay, and your mom is not at school. What do you do with the teddy bears? They have numbers on them?
Yeah.
And what do you do with the numbers?
You count them.
Okay, you see how well spoken she's gotten? Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Brooke. I don't have to tell him to talk. Aiden, what do you like about preschool?
Oh, right. All right, here we go.
What do you like about preschool?
I like to play with the magnets and like to go in the park.
And what have you learned?
I have learned how to write my ABCs.
And tell me something about your teacher.
I like her.
Okay, what does she do?
She helps the class.
Okay. And how have you improved yourself?
Very good.
In what way? What about your hands? Where do you keep them?
Right behind myself.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Say bye-bye.
Bye.